Good evening, good evening. Plug this in. Forgot to put on the mic. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? How's everyone feeling? So happy to be here with you this evening. For those of you who are new to the space, my name is Harmony. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, hello. So I'm just going to go ahead and light some Palo Santo for us. As you're coming into the space, please do set an intention of what you would like to receive this evening. We will be doing some energy work as we do. Make sure you say hi. Let us know where you're tuning in from. What is the vibe tonight? If you'd like to share your intention, you're more than welcome to. Apologize for that. Hi, Haley Ray. Hi, darling. Gianna from Princeton, Indiana. Hello, welcome. I am. One moment. How's everyone feeling? Brandon from London, welcome. Karazi from Massachusetts, hello. Hi everyone. So happy you're here. I'm gonna light my bigger Palo Santo. Just give it a minute here. So every week, I am live on here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Every week we like to decide an emoji. So if at any point you're having a big energetic shift, or you're just having an experience over there, you're always welcome to, of course, share what you're experiencing. Sometimes it's easier to just drop a little emoji. So I think the emoji for tonight is going to be a butterfly. I'm feeling metamorphosis. Butterfly. And we are entering eclipse season. Ashton. Hi, darling. How are you feeling? Oh, absolutely. Random moon. Absolutely normal that you fell asleep last week. Yes. The energy is soothing, right? So for some of you, it'll be energizing, right? It might make you feel really awake. Oh, you're sick right now. Courtney Rose, hi. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, Ashton. Yeah, about 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour before I came on live, I suddenly got like a headache. So I've pretty much just been lying down. I normally am not lying down right before going live, but tonight I was just kind of lying there, but it's dissipating a bit. I'm glad you're here as well, Courtney Rose. Okay. So go ahead, my darlings. Please do set an intention for the evening. What would you like to receive this evening? What would you like to get out of tonight's session? What What is your intention? This is going to help the energy know where to go. It's going to help direct the energy. Oh my gosh. Karazi? Same. Same. That happened to me as well. Peace, Courtney Rose. Beautiful. I feel that. I feel that. Heart chakra for flying, none other. Beautiful. Third eye for you, Lulu. Beautiful. Thank you. That one. It's from Costco. Third eye. I'm curious, for those of you who have your third eye as your focus for this evening, what is it in your third eye that you're feeling needs some adjustment? Hello, Bradley. So, as we're getting into this here, we're just getting started, but please do remember to stay hydrated. Drink water with electrolytes if you can. There will be a lot of energy flowing in this space. And remember that it is an energetic exchange. It is important that you open up and consent to receive. Oikwatuete. And also, of course, remembering that intention of where you desire the energy to go. Thank you for the follow, Lauren's tarot readings. Thank you for the follow, Melody and Net. Or, yes. Thank you for the follow, Max. So happy you're all here. Welcome, beautiful souls. Thank you for the follow, Sacred Vow. Thank you. Our emoji for the evening is a butterfly. Jess, hi. How are you feeling? How's the integration been from last night? Jess attended our light language masterclass last night. Hearing that song, Jesus Take the Wheel, by Carrie Underwood. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Lee. Oh, Jess, that's amazing. Hi, Sarah. Beautiful, Jess. You might need to get on Mama Gaia, put your hands on Mama Gaia to help her, or have her help you transmute. Especially when it's really intense like that. She's a beautiful neutralizer. Max. Yes, this is collective, darling. I'll definitely be live for at least an hour, if not longer. Thank you for the follow. There's a few of you in here that I'm feeling there's an opening to receive. I'm feeling that like there's this, and not that you have to, but I'm feeling a certain resistance in the crown, where there's almost like a lack of desire to receive, which is very interesting. Thank you for the follow, Alicia. A lack of desire to receive. A lack of desire to receive. Like it feels easier to just do it yourself. It feels easier to just go it alone. It feels easier to just shut off the heart and operate from the mind and just call it a day. Like it's easier to just rely on yourself. Where can we open to the discomfort of receiving more? Thank you for the follow, Lily. Where are we blocking our own blessings? By trying to control. By trying to control outcomes. By trying to even control when we receive and what we receive and how it has to look. The rules that we assign to it. Thank you for the follow, Nicole and Molly. And 69 Savage for life. Thank you for the roses. Watoi nui suere, tua nui suere, utua nui suere. Utua nui suere. Utua nui suere. Thank you for the follow up, okay, Gina. Uatui nui suere, uanui tui suere. Uanui tui suere. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Thank you for the follow, Court. Norin Revolutionary. Natural Austin. Uatui nui suere. Uanui tui suere. Hmm. Amazing. Do you receive this alchemy that Spirit is offering you here? Allow yourself to become immersed in the experience, immersed in the energy. Just letting it be exactly what it is. Not making it go where you think it needs to go or assigning any meaning. Just allow yourself to be fully, wholly here and in the experience. Feeling like a constriction in, it's in the chest, but almost in like the rib cage. Ooh. Definitely really deep in the heart center. Take a big collective breath. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Let it all go. Beautiful. And this next one, as we're holding the breath, I'm going to have you squeeze in at the top, okay? Ready, big inhale. Now this time, as you hold your breath at the top, I want you to squeeze every inch of your body so tight. Squeeze, squeeze from your toes all the way up to the tip of your head. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And let it go. Beautiful job. You just brought your body back into a parasympathetic nervous system. Our emoji for the evening is a butterfly. So if you're having any kind of profound experience, maybe you don't want to type it out, you can always just drop some butterflies. You're going to rise to heights that you never thought was possible for you. Sometimes your greatest blessings will come disguised as your greatest heartbreaks. Pain is a great teacher. So are you ready to shift and choose a new timeline? That is what is available to you here and now. But it is your choice. For some of you, you need to shake your feet out and move your toes, especially if they're feeling like they're falling asleep. Move your body in any way that you need to allow the energy to flow to the areas where it desires to go. Remember that the mind is not where the answers lie. The truth will be felt in your body. As much as we try to bypass it and deny it, your body is wise, your heart is wise. And it often knows more than the mind. That's why in hindsight we say, I knew, I always knew. Because your heart had a knowing that the mind was denying. Can manifest as a constriction in the chest, fear, but your heart is infinite. It's the intellect that has limits. Unau kuetu esete. Urei fuanoa kata. Shuari kenoa. Une tuerifi. Uenu tuerifi. Beautiful collective. Spirit is so honored that you are here, that you have joined us tonight. Your team and your guides want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up and doing the work. They know it is not easy. You are perceived as a warrior. Someone's nose. There are more people in this world grateful for you than you know. Interesting how my throat constricted when that needed to come out, and yet it was playing in my mind over and over and over again. Uno, cuatro, siete. So there's someone or something who's not wanting you to know this. Uno, cuatro, siete. Because if you don't know this, then you are separate. You will stay separate, not realizing that there are those that love you and are grateful for you in this world and beyond. That you are cherished and held in high regard, no matter how much you feel that you mess up every day. You are held in high regard. And you are loved. Whatever emotion is coming up, please allow it to flow. Do not fight the flow. You are here for a reason. Spirit asks that you align and allow this divine energy to flow through you, to you, through you. Realizing that this energy is you in and of itself. As you are the universe, you are oneness. You are a drop in the ocean, and yet you are still the ocean. You are all and you are none. Allow yourself to dissolve into pure beingness here in this moment, in this space. All of your human tasks will still be there for you when you are done. All of your human worries will still be there for you when you are complete. But take a moment now to remember the infinite oneness that you be. Allow yourself to weave a new reality from this space, a new experience, a new creation from alignment, not from ego, not even from source, but from your own alignment. Weaving new timelines right in front of you and choosing to align to them. Soon this reality will become more tangible to you than the life that you've known. They're showing me the water bearer, Aquarian energy, and purple with amethyst. Anurikwa tuete. Be the bearer of water. Not consumed. Please do hydrate if you feel the desire. And take breaths as needed. Allowing in this space only that which is serving our highest good and the highest good of all. For the good of all and with harm to none. Unaiswarya. This space is sealed with sacred codes. Activations for you to receive if you so choose. Ancient technologies if you so choose to receive. Trust in your knowing, and trust if you do not feel ready, do not receive it. Set your own intention and filter to only receive that which your human vessel is prepared for, and prepare to integrate. There's heavy feline energy in this space. Ancient cat wisdom, Bastet. No estere. Take a moment and allow these energies to integrate. For some of you, it feels that you're being pulled in different directions. Spirit is asking that you allow this to stretch you as you would a rubber band. To stretch the edges of what you've allowed into your life thus far, of what's available to you. Allow yourself to be drawn and pulled in multiple directions. This and airplanes may be significant. For those of you with headaches, this may make it temporarily a little more intense, but we are releasing the pressure. This will dissipate. Don't hold your breath. Let it go. Allow your lungs to open up. Relax, darlings. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. You're safe. You're held. Let it be safe and light and tender. Allow Spirit to embrace you and hold you and show you what they have coming your way. It doesn't have to be easy, but it does get to. Mm. Hmm. Some of you need to drink a lot more water. Like a lot more water. And that will help the headaches and the tension dissipate. For some of you, even the anxiety that you feel in your body is partially fueled by dehydration. We must care for our human vessels at this time, at all times, but especially at this time. The mind will try to fool you into believing that you are not receiving, but you are. It's merely a trick of the ego, a trick of the monkey mind, to keep you small and complacent, and keep you where you have been. But where you have been is not where you are going. Where you have been is not where you are going. Can you accept this truth and begin to live from this reality? To operate from this reality, to operate as if blue avian energy is coming through. Nothing can stop you now. It may seem that way, but it's an illusion. Blue avian Oro to e wa ino e sere. For the good of all and with harm to none. Only energies of the utmost high are welcome into this space. Unno quattro essere. Only that which is serving your highest good, my highest good, and the highest good of all may be welcome here. Unno essere. Unna katto asa akata aya arata. Rest assured in the knowing of this. Honored to have you here, sister. How's your head, Sarah? We're anchoring in a new reality. I love that. You're the best person that I don't know. You're so very welcome. Thank you, darling. Summer. I'll feel into spirit and ask if it's in alignment for the evening. We did work quite heavily in those lower chakras as well. I honor you, Sarah. Thank you for the rose. Yes. Sandeep. If it feels in alignment, go ahead and take a moment to just move your body around and hydrate. That was extremely potent energy that was flowing through. Honored Summer. Take a moment. You're so welcome. Just move your body a bit. Really feeling called to have you just move your body. Stretch, reach. You're so very welcome, Megan. Honored to have you here. This cycle is a gift and a blessing, is it not? Just as the moon cycles. You're so welcome. Water. Water. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You're so very welcome. Please really do hydrate. Not just saying that. The energy we move in this space is very potent. Thank you. Thank you for the hard hands. The energy that we move in this space is very potent, and the integration of it can take sometimes up to a week for the full shifts to take effect. So thank you for the follow, Bonnie. Thank you for the roses, Johnny. The number 8 feels very significant this evening. Happy to have you here, Jason. Welcome. So it is very important that after these sessions, you hydrate. If it feels aligned, take a bath in some Epsom salt. You can always ground on Mama Gaia, get your hands or your feet on the earth. Whatever feels most aligned. But it is imperative, thank you, Ruby, that we integrate this energy into our bodies, into our systems, and that we allow the human vessel the time and space to do so, because it's not our energetic body that struggles with these things. It's the human. Thank you for the follow. Akieka. That's beautiful. Restore the circadian rhythm. Yes. Thank you, Jason. Let me ask Spirit if they would like to do any more. Thank you, Riley. I'm honored. Bradley. Thank you, darling. As am I, Riley. Very honored to have you here. Thank you, Jason. Much gratitude for the souls in this space this evening. The channeling has been much enjoyable. You're so very welcome. Maybe so, Bradley. Maybe you need the space. The collective energy in this space. Kerosene. Thank you, darling. they're guiding you, if it feels aligned, to just allow yourself to sit and bathe in this energy a while longer, feeling the residual ripple effects of all that was just done, of all that was moved. Yes. Know that whether you are here or not, the energy will be received. Bradley. And for all of you who tapped in here this evening, I start at 9 p.m. Central. So that was about an hour and a half of straight channeling and Reiki, quantum energetics. You're so very welcome, sister. Love consciousness. Thank you for the follow, Funky Monkey. CST, where do you live, cat lady? The change has already come. Riley, yes, the guides absolutely agree. They don't want me to do much more, so it's not too much for your vessel. It's important that we're gentle and conscientious of our human. Oh, wow. Becca, I'm proud of you. Good night, Bradley. Alberto, thank you. Congratulations, GG. A reminder that no soul comes into your life by accident. There's divine orchestration at play. Oh, Ruby, that's beautiful. Good night, cat lady. Thank you for the roses, love consciousness. You're very welcome. Yes, Amy. That's very, very normal. Amy says, I feel something trying to hold me back, almost like it wants me to be scared. Yes. Acknowledge that part of yourself that feels the fear. It's merely a part of the identity that you've created, a part of the ego, and I don't even mean ego in a negative way, right? It's just the ego is the identity. And so when we allow these aspects to just be seen, understanding that it is often a young part of ourselves, trying to keep us safe from the unknown, because to the brain, the unknown is danger. The magic happens in the unknown. And so when we can allow ourselves to see and sit with these aspects, we allow them to transmute. We allow ourselves to shift and change on a cellular level. We form new neural pathways. We begin to believe in love and possibility again. And suddenly the world feels a little bit brighter. You're capable of healing. Know that. Know that you are fully, wholly, and entirely capable. It is not just for others. It is for you. Yes, you. There is nothing to lose. Do not fear. I love you dearly. Did anyone want readings tonight? You're very welcome, Amy. So I'll open the list for just three readings, and then we will close the space. The portion of our energy work is now complete. Your team, your guides, thank you and honor you for showing up for yourself here today. I thank you and honor you for showing up for yourself here today. Know that although you are thanking me, the energy that was channeled was not my own. Both my human and my soul appreciate you. If you would like a reading, they're $33.33, and it is sent to Venmo or Cash App. You're so very welcome, darlings. And for those of you who stay for the personal reads, know that oftentimes there will be messages for you in it if you're feeling the draw to still stay around, even if you're I love how that just happened. Even if you're not planning on getting a reading. Usually you feel that pull because there's still a message in there for you. Thank you for the follow, Gypsy R. Let me see if it will allow me. Or Melina, are you still in here? Do you have my Venmo and Cash App by any chance, darling? To be able to drop it. Yes, we have 3 spots. And they are available. I think Melina might be in here, but most of my mods are not in here this evening. So Cash App, I will just type it in here for you. It's Priestess Harmony. On Cash App. And Venmo is Harmony Patton. Sorry, I'm typing it in, y'all. There you go. The price is $33.33. There are 3 spaces available. Okay, Jess, I got you, babe. Career and spiritual path. Beautiful. All right, Jess, you are first up. Annisi. Jess, you know what's so interesting is that your energy from last night to today is already like a completely different frequency. That's magical. Thank you, Ruby, darling. You can probably drop it in here a few more times for the other people who wanted to get in. Becca, gotcha. Becca is next on the list after Jess. Ooh. Okay, 1 second. I saw that Okay. Okay, 1 second. I saw that. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I saw that. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I saw that. Okay. Okay, so Becca and then Gigi. Gigi or Angela, I'm assuming. All right, Jess. Energy is potent tonight. It's so interesting, Jess, because, yes, Gigi, so Angela, is your name Angela? It's so interesting because I don't often use this deck, Jess. Okay, yes, Angela, I got you. And I was like, I wonder why they're having me use this deck to start you off. I thought it was kind of odd considering that your question was about your spiritual path and career. Because that deck is more love-based, I would say. But, you know, we trust as spirit guides. And the card that came out for you was signs. So, una cuete sete. If that in and of itself isn't a sign. Oh my god. Like they're being real cheeky tonight. Real cheeky tonight. Una dasar. Right, exactly. They're like, we're gonna be obvious today. Let's, like, no subtleties needed. Speaking of no subtlety, and you know how significant moths are to our collective, and I have eucalyptus. I don't know if you see that vase right there. I always have eucalyptus on hand here too. The moth and eucalyptus, an ending. So I'm feeling guided to read from the book for you on this. So I'm going to do that. Let me grab the book. I think it's right over here. Yeah. An ending. Number 13. Go figure. So I believe this emulates the death card in tarot. Energetically speaking. Okay. Hello, Leb. Welcome. Well, you'll get plenty of bluntness here. It's not a sugar-coaty type of space. An ending. The moth and eucalyptus is at number 13 for a reason. It mirrors the meaning of the death card in tarot. Why do I need the book? Lord have mercy. The death card rarely indicates literal death, but rather marks an ending of some kind and provides us with the knowledge and power to let go. The moth shown here is the death's head hawk moth, named for the unique skull-like marking on its back. The death's head is nocturnal, and like all moths, it flies towards the light. Eucalyptus is a symbol of protection, as the oil from this plant can be used to guard against and soothe a variety of ailments. The upright meaning of this card, an ending is imminent. Oh, Marley, I'm so sorry you missed the energy portion. Good to see you, though, darling. This could mean the end of a relationship, a hobby or interest, a job, or a number of other things. While endings sometimes mark loss, they don't always. And even if we do experience grief, we have the power to emerge from it with a better understanding of ourselves. And so, the questions for you to ask yourself here. How can I be more accepting of change? What tools do I have that might help me feel safe and protected when a change occurs in my life, right? So it's not if the change occurs, it's when the change occurs in your life. I'm just going to show you the artwork on this one more time. Crows may be very significant for you, as well as a sign. I'm literally seeing a crow. I have this little crow. They're showing me the crow and then that signs card. So, now quati siri. Now, Jess, do you have any specific questions about your spiritual path or about career? Or are you just wanting any more general knowledge outside of what we've gathered so far? Is there anything specific? Ah, there you go. You know it's not your path. Beautiful. 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 Oh, Trevor Crow. Crow. Ooh, Jess. Your energy shifting is shifting your timelines. King of Pentacles at the bottom of deck. It feels that this is going to come after a loss, which makes sense, right? Because we have that ending card for you. Yeah. So here's an interesting question for you about that, Jess. Is that truth, or can we shift the belief? Only you will know. It feels like there's a lot to be decided here. It feels that there's a lot to be decided here because you get to choose. You get to choose your timeline. There is no definite answer of what you must do or what you must not do. And so the question for you to always come back to is, what is for my highest alignment? And that is where you will find your truth and your knowing. What is for my highest alignment? Right? My highest timeline, my highest alignment. Asking yourself that question to make sure that whatever decision you make is in alignment for the timeline that you desire. Now, just because we make decisions that align for the timeline that we desire, that which is serving our highest good, does not mean that it will always look beautiful on the surface. Oftentimes, the decision that align us to the timeline that we desire, to the reality and the outcome that we desire, can first deal with endings, death, the tower moments, right? The crumbling of what was so that we can create what will be. Unaut iswari. Knowing, however, that you have choice. You are a sovereign being. There is no path that Spirit will force upon you. You are a sovereign being and you get to choose what timeline you align to. That is your choice. You have autonomy here. And as you choose, the path will clear, the road will pave itself around you. There are no hard and fast rules of what you must do or what you must not do. It is simply the path of least resistance, or the path of more resistance. Knowing that ultimately we get to choose where we go. And it's an illusion to believe that spirit or some outside force is dragging us kicking and screaming, when really it's an aspect of ourselves. It's an aspect of ourselves that is dragging us kicking and screaming. And yet, we have autonomy, we have sovereignty, we have choice. In this realm, not in every realm, but in this realm, we do. That doesn't mean that everything that your mind wants will unfold in the way that your mind thinks it's supposed to. However, there are infinite timelines available to you, always. And sometimes you really are one choice away from an entirely different life. Something as simple as moving and changing locations can change your entire destiny. Now, what destiny you align to is based on the decisions that you make, the choices. But again, remembering that sometimes our highest path doesn't look the way that we think it's supposed to. So something like a job that is allowing us the freedom and allowing us the energetic capacity to be able to do what we desire sometimes is the higher path than choosing maybe our passion and our love and our desire, but it drains us so much energetically that we're unable to sustain it. Absolutely, Marley. This space is always available to you. That was crazy. I don't know if you could see that. Holy shit. Oh, Marley. Oh. Collective, if you're here, take a moment. Please send some healing energy towards Marley. Jess. You have the green light, whatever that means to you. You didn't see what happened? Oh, as in what Marley said. Is that what you're referring to, Jess? How the card came out. So I split the deck, and thank you for the gift. This card was flipped, and I didn't know that the card was flipped, but I split the deck right to it. And then I flipped it over, and it was the Hanged Man in reverse. And if you've ever watched any of my readings, the Hanged Man in reverse in my readings is the green light. It's the go, and it's often indicative of a physical move and a physical change. And I literally asked Spirit right before seeing this if you need to keep your corporate job. And then we got literally your green light. You gotta move. You're assigned to move. And then literally the other two cards that are here, again, King of Pentacles, which Pentacles is all about material wealth and money, right? And like, look at this deck. This deck is all women. So even though it's the king, it's a woman as king sitting on her throne. Like, look at that. And on the other side, we have the Two of Wands, which is all about planning, right? Planning. And you see in this, it kind of looks like she's holding the moon, but oftentimes in the deck, they're holding a world. And so to me, this is all about planning your move, planning where you're going to go. Plan it. It's time. Oh my God, signs, remember? Trust and follow the signs. And this card specifically has a bunch of road signs on it. So, driving. Interstate 95. 197. We're going to take both of these. Oh my God. Beneath the King of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune. You gonna be fine. Oh, wow. God's kitten, congratulations. It's very, very rare. Of course, crows have been all around you. Thank you so much for the gift, Janae. Jess. New beginning, darling. Not just new beginning, right? We've got the Ace of Wands, new passionate beginning, following your passion. Look at this. Happy to have you here, old school. Look at this. We're doing paid readings right now, so if you receive any messages from this, trust in them. Thank you. Urratata. Yeah, so right now it's like the karmic justice and the new beginning isn't fully complete yet, right? Thank you, darling. It's the energy of it is still in flow. However, the outcome is everything we just pulled, right? So for you, it's just about anchoring all of this in. And like you said, with the limiting beliefs, switching your mindset. So again, back to the question that I asked. You said that you felt like you had to keep your corporate job in order to do the things that you desire. And so just questioning those beliefs, just begin to question them. Yeah, exactly. And so now you're going to have to trust the signs. Trust the signs for where to go. Trust the signs for where to go. You will know. You will know. Okay, Spirit. Any last cards? Here for our darling Jess. Thank you for the follow. Feels like you're not going to have to keep this to yourself. This isn't going to be something that you have to keep like close to the chest. It's okay to talk about it with people. It's okay to let people know that this is what you're thinking, this is what you're planning. It's okay to talk to people about it. And in doing so, I'm feeling that the signs that you desire may come through in those conversations, because you never know. You might strike up a conversation and suddenly they know all of these things about North Carolina, or they know this or that, or you get some piece of advice. It feels that signs are going to come to you through people, not just, seeing 333 or 222, but through people and through the conversations that you have, you will receive signs about where to go specifically. Okay? Okay. Beautiful reading, Jess. Just anchor that in really quick. Hanged Man in reverse is one of the clearest fucking cards you can ever get in my readings. And especially whenever this comes out and it's a reading that's in regards to moving, I'm like, okay, well, we're done. Done. You're welcome, darling. Okay. Becca, you are next. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from your energy now, Jess. Let's get a bell. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Love you, Marley. I'm sending you so much love, darling. So much love. Shoot me a message if you want to talk, okay? I'm here. Becca, any specific questions, darling? So glad you're here, TD. That makes sense. That makes sense considering what you shared earlier. Yeah. Let's look into it, okay? Yes, I understand. So right away, what I'm feeling is that this is very intentional because you need to learn to ask for help. Yeah, Highway 95. So look, Interstate 95 is on this card, and it really stuck out, so that was why I said it. Happy birthday, Tamara. So Becca, right off the bat, this is here for you to learn to receive. For you to learn to receive. For you to learn to ask for help. because you're not supposed to do it all alone anymore. So all of like the people and places and ways that you've put restrictions on yourself in the past of being like, oh, I can't ask this person, or I can't. Exactly. I know exactly why. Listen, Spirit doesn't give us this stuff because it's easy to us. Like if it was easy for you, that wouldn't be the purpose of it, right? Because that would just be something that comes easy to you. Our spiritual tasks and lessons are there because they're challenging for us. It might not be hard for that person, but for me, it's scary, right? And so that's the real purpose, because you're not meant to do it alone anymore. All of the, and here's kind of the thing that I'm getting is like, things can keep happening to push you further until you have no choice but to ask for help. Or you can choose before it gets that far, before it gets that bad, before it gets that extreme, and bad is a relative word. However, before it gets that challenging and intense, we can take where we are right now and choose to embrace the lesson, choose to embrace that discomfort and that fear, and to move forward in what we're meant to do. So, Spirit, what is the first card you want to scare? What is the first card? I almost said you want to scare with Becca. Apparently they're here to scare you tonight. Apologize in advance if that's the case. Ah, beautiful. You're like, why did I pay you for a reading? Because the fuck? Graceful persistence. The hawk. Oh, I love hawks. Keep an eye out for seeing hawks, for sure. The hawk and thistle. Milk thistle may also be a good supplement for you to look into. That's what I'm feeling. It's really good for the liver. We're going to read for this for you again as well. Not again, but something about like jumbled words because I keep saying kind of bizarre things. Okay, this is 50. Okay. Thanks, Jess. Graceful persistence, the hawk and thistle. The hawk is a keen and vigilant observer, so much so that watchful and hawk-eyed have become synonyms. An apex predator, the hawk guides gracefully on the wind, its sharp talons ever at the ready. The thistle can thrive in a variety of environments, from verdant hills to rocky shores. Its spiked, stinging leaves protect its radiant flower, which perches like a crown upon its stem. The upright meaning of this is you can act fiercely while maintaining your grace and dignity. Sharpen your talons, but don't lose your crown. Oh, milk thistle. Milk thistle is a supplement. Oh my God, it's 11:11. I love catching 11:11. I have a tattoo of it. Okay, so here are the questions for you to be asking yourself right now, Becca. And I would maybe write these down or journal on them. So the first question is, am I too easily influenced by my environment? That's a very interesting question for you to ponder right now, considering what you're currently going through. Oh my God, the second question, how can I thrive in a difficult situation? Questions for you to ponder. How can I thrive in a difficult situation? Oh! So this deck is sitting right there. I felt called to pull the top card. Look what we have. Workaholic. Do you ever not work, Becca? Are you ever willing to receive help and not see it as just a handout? How can you thrive in a challenging situation? Okay, Spirit, talk to me about Becca's career. Like, we don't want to talk to you about her career. We want to talk to you about how she can't ask for help. Oh my God. Oh, Lord. It feels like they don't want you to jump right into the next thing, which probably feels really impossible for you right now. You're like, I need the money. I need, right? Like, again, you're really being asked. And also, hawk medicine, outside of what we just read, hawk medicine is all about a higher perspective. It's all about shifting your perspective. And so, as we tap into hawk medicine for you here, where can we shift the perspective for you? In first of all, seeing this as a blessing, but second of all, seeing this not just as an opportunity to turn around and jump right into the next thing, but seeing where can I ask for help in a way that I have time to integrate and be able to go where I'm meant to go, so that you're not just rushing into the next thing for the sake of rushing into it because you feel like you have to, right? And so giving yourself the time and space for that. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Okay? Don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. That's what I'm hearing for you. Oh, shit. That flew right at my face. The energy of this reading is fun. Like, oh. Love that. Yeah. Yeah, your life has been very imbalanced, Becca. It's been imbalanced. So much energy and time has been going into this job that you had, right? That's why we got this workaholic card, where it's like, it almost feels like it became your identity, and it became like so consuming. It feels really all consuming. Meanwhile, the world is at your feet. It's like you couldn't see the forest from the trees because you were so in the thick of it. You couldn't get the higher perspective before. But now you're able, and you have this beautiful opportunity to lay down your burdens, to come into beautiful emotional alignment, okay? Emotional alignment. And the love that you're going to receive when you come from this space of asking for help from people that you maybe like had put barriers of, like, I could never do that. I could never ask this person for help. I could never receive support in this way. Like, all of these rules that you've had in place of like, oh, I could never, I would never. They want you to challenge that now, and they want you to ask for help so that you can get the support that you need, because even outside of this, you need support. And this is the beginning of planting that seed of you beginning to start receiving support. And it's kind of like, it's going to come from a space of you have to do it, right? You don't have to. Again, there's always choice. You get to do whatever the fuck you want to. This is just Spirit's, right? Spirit's message, Spirit's alignment for you. You still get to choose what you do. Right? But like finding this, we have another king here, the King of Cups this time though, right? Which is about your emotions. It's about mastering your emotions. which is what you're being called to do right now. Right? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Pentacles here. Exactly. You hold it all. You hold it all. You hold it all. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of asking for help? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Start there. Start there. To bring the balance back into your life, to balance the equilibrium in your life, okay? All of this will balance out. All of this will land, but you've been living so imbalanced for quite some time that it's almost like Spirit had to kind of get you to see, to get you to get that higher perspective, to be able to fly up above the trees. Right? The bird's eye view. Hawk medicine. The path to joy is always an option. That's a message that I got from a hawk guide of mine a few years ago. The path to joy is always an option. And it's not always the option that we think is like the most obvious for joy. Because the ego mind has what it has defined as joy. Meanwhile, that's not always actually what's most joyful to your soul. And to your inner being, and to that who you truly be. Okay? You've got this. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Think back to where we started in this reading. You're so very welcome, Becca. I'm so honored that you're here this evening. I'm going to go ahead. Oh my God, I just split the deck to the Queen of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. Collaborative energy. This is working together energy. And the divine feminine to counterbalance, again, to balance the divine masculine, right? We had the King of Cups that came out for you. Now here's the Queen of Cups. It's all within you. Okay. Gigi, or do you like to go by Angela? You are up. And Becca, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from your energy now, darling. Thank you for the opportunity to read for you. Thank you for putting your energy and your trust in me. Okay, Angela. So Angela, right away they're guiding me to having you get out of your head. So breath work feels really significant here. And if you would, go ahead and take a breath with me if you'd like. I'm feeling we're probably going to do 3 breaths, okay? Big inhale. Bring the energy up to the top of your head. Hold it. And exhale. Send that energy down and out. Another big inhale. Bigger than the last one. Take in more air, and hold. Hold that energy right at the top of your head. Squeeze it tight. And send the energy down through Mama Gaia. Good. One more. Inhale. And hold it. Find the stillness of the moment. And just let it dissipate. Exhale. Relax and breathe. Anything that comes your way, you're going to be able to tackle. That's what I'm hearing, Angela. Anything that comes your way, all of the things that you're like worried about, where you're like, what about this or what about that? Any and everything that comes your way, you're going to be able to handle. They need you to know that. You're going to be able to handle it. The Strength card. I just... I told you Spirit's not doing subtlety tonight. Woo, okay. Let's read it. Number 8. Number 8. The Elk and Ash. Lord. Okay. Yeah? Okay, you type it in. I'm going to read it to you. Strength. Elk are colossal creatures crowned with substantial antlers, known to cover great distances over difficult terrain. They are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. The upright meaning of this card. You are called to gather your strength ahead of a challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina. Tame any unruly elements that try to derail you. Here are the questions for you. Am I prepared to face upcoming challenges? What did I channel right before we pulled this card? You're going to be able to handle anything that comes your way, everything that comes your way. Am I prepared to face upcoming challenges? The answer is yes, but that's for you to decide. Next question is, how does inner strength differ from outer strength, and what situations call for each? If that ain't right on the money. Spirit is good. The Tower is here as I split the deck. So I'm kind of being brought back to what I said earlier too, which is like, sometimes we think that when something is meant for us, that means that it's all going to pan out exactly the way that we think that it's supposed to, or that we think that we desire. But something can be meant for us and go completely contrary to what our mind thought it was supposed to be. And it still was our highest path, and it still was in our highest alignment. So that's a really big thing they're wanting me to point out here too, is that like, regardless of what happens on the path, you know that you're on the path that you're meant to be on, right? Because you will face challenges, and you have the strength to face those challenges, right? You have the strength to overcome those challenges. Period. Regardless of how it looks, and regardless of what it is that's happening and what it is that's coming up. Okay, Spirit. What else would you like to share with Angela here? Okay. Okay. Lots of interesting energy here. Okay, thought someone flipped. Negatory. Ha! Yeah, some shit's about to crumble. It feels like there's things that need to end in order for you to have what it is that you desire. Hi, Jake. Good to see you. Right? So it's like it feels as though there are things that need to crumble in order for you to have this path that you're on, the one that you desire. There are things that need to be, I don't want to say moved out of the way, but it's almost like the path does need to be cleared of the debris that's no longer in alignment, right? There was a time and place in your life that these things were in alignment, but they no longer are. And so it's kind of like, more than anything, that's the confirmation for you of like, let it crumble, let it burn, let it die. Like, let it go. And again, you have the strength. Because that's interesting. Okay. Your mind is going to tell you that it's challenging. Do you see how the words are struggling to come out? The mind is going to tell you that it's challenging, but it's not actually going to be challenging for you. It's like an illusion of the mind, where the mind is like, oh my God, it's so hard, but it's like actually not. Right? It's like your mind building it up to be this whole big thing, and it's like, what a struggle. And it's like really not a struggle. Like you actually know exactly what you need to do and what you want to do, and it's actually not going to be hard. That's so interesting, that dichotomy there. Yeah, you got to let it crumble and let it fall. Wow. 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 So right now in this time, you're meant to allow your divine masculine energy to lead the way. Okay? The divine masculine within you is meant to lead the way right now. We love the divine feminine. We love the divine feminine. Right now, what you are dealing with right now requires the strength of your divine masculine energy within. These cards don't come out together very often. Like, I shit you not. And they literally came out right next to each other. Like, that almost never happens, honestly. I pull cards all the fucking time. These two coming out together is pretty rare. Okay? And yes, the divine feminine is in reverse, but that's not a bad thing in this case. It's just a matter of who is meant to lead within you. Your divine masculine energy right now is meant to lead. The divine masculine energy is the action. It's the light. Right? The feminine it's the yin, it's the void, it's the darkness, it's the shadow, it's creation. But like the divine masculine is a very, it's an energy of very high integrity. It's an energy that is clean and clear and intellectual and very like to the point, very truthful, very matter of fact, because it's the light. right? It's the pillar of light. It's the sword of truth. That's the divine masculine energy. And that's the energy that you're meant to, I don't know why I want to say like live in right now. And obviously, you know, we always need to balance both. We never want to just lean too much one way or another. However, for you right now in this time and space, in this moment, you're meant to lead with the masculine. Okay? It feels like there was something that you were questioning deception, or like not quite trusting in. Maybe it's not trusting in the path itself. That's possible. Not trusting in the path that was laid out in front of you, or feeling that there was something you were missing or something you weren't seeing or something that was deceptive about it in some way. And so there's like been this part of you that hasn't fully trusted the path, but they're wanting to let you know that there's no deception in the path. It's just that the path doesn't look the way that you thought it was supposed to. That's all. The path doesn't look the way that you thought that it was supposed to, but this is not a malicious or deceptive energy. It's not an energy that's meant to hurt you or harm you. Yeah, exactly. And so it's time to let it go. Whatever this idea that you had was of like what life is supposed to look like, this ideal dream of like, this is what life is supposed to be, you know, and this is, I'm just going to give like an example. It does not have to be anything like this, where it's like, I'm supposed to get married and then I'm supposed to have a kid and then I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that, right? Like whatever that is, the like things that you thought that it was supposed to be is no more. And it's time to let all of that crumble and let it go without judgment. Okay, without judgment of it. Like not letting it go because like, oh, that's beneath me and that's like, right? So not coming from judgment, but just coming from an inner knowing of who you're meant to be, what you're meant to do, and where you're meant to go. Okay? And trusting in that. Trusting in your sovereignty, your autonomy, your alignment. The alignment to your highest path and your highest truth. Again, because you're in that divine masculine energy. The pillar of light, the sword of truth. And that is the energy you're meant to embody right now, above all else. Yeah. Dope. That's dope fucking energy. Thank you for sharing that with us tonight through your presence and this reading. Ah, that's beautiful. You know what's so cool is like sometimes, can I come in the box for 1 minute? Yes, come on in. Sometimes when the cards first pop out, I'm like, I don't know what that means. And then it's like I sit in the energy and then it just fucking flows through. Spirit is good. Spirit is very fucking good. That's all I'm going to say about that. And yes, please come in the box. I am here. We are here. Good. That's all I'm going to say about that. And yes, please come in the box. I am here. We are here. I like how as soon as I said that, it was like I got a little low power mode notification. Also, did you screenshot this? Because you definitely need to. It's going to be a big reminder for you as the challenges present themselves as you move forward. Okay. Good. Yes, many times. I am in your box. Delightful. Delightful. Hi, Randall. You have a very gentle and kind soul, Angela. Very gentle and kind soul. You feel complete. This feels complete here for you. You're so very welcome. Thank you for being here. How beautiful. How are you, Randall? I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from your energy, Angela. And then we're going to wrap up the live. What a beautiful evening. What a beautiful evening. Wow. The readings tonight, chef's kiss. The energy work tonight, chef's kiss. Spirit is good. We thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the beautiful co-creation that happened this evening. Yes. Yes, of course. Angela, yeah, of course you can. I'm so glad to hear that, Randall. Ah, there you are. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much. I just really want to
Hi.
tell you this. I don't know if you remember.
Can we hear you?
Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good?
Oh, you know what? I might not be able to hear you. Hold on, let me disconnect my mic. There we go.
Can you,
Now,
can you hear me now?
yes.
Okay. I really had to tell you two things, really. So I don't know if you remember, like just a couple months ago, maybe I came into one of your lives. I was actually under a different. I had to make a new TikTok. It was Christina, which was my middle name.
Okay.
And I came in and I would try to be very respectful because I asked you, I don't know if you remember this, but I said, I have always been told that what you do was wrong. And how did you feel about that biblically about, with God? And you talked to me about it and you explained to me what your thoughts were on that. And we had that conversation. And I've always, I've never done this before, never ever, come from a family of this is not, good. But I've always been very drawn to it. And when I come across, and I've came across so many people that do readings and stuff and never been drawn to no one until you. And I felt so led. And I didn't want to come in and want you to think, oh, she's attacking me. Like, oh, she's one of those Bible thumpers. So, yes. So I was like, you know what? I feel like she would take this the right way when I ask it. So I was just honest with you and I said, what is your perspective on what you do as far as biblically? And you explained it. And so tonight, when you offered the 3 readings, I was just so like, okay, I got to get it fast, fast, fast. And then all I kept thinking in my head, and I cannot, I promise you, I just cannot stress this much. It's freaking me out almost to a point. I kept telling myself, when I see deer, it is a sign to me. I can go months without seeing it, and I can need it so bad, and out of the blue, and it could be at any time of day, and there will be a random one pop up. And there's even times I will ask God to show me a certain number of them. Like, let me see three. And then, like, randomly, there's three. So
Oh,
while I was paying, in my head, I was like, if this is really, really for me, and this is really what I'm supposed to be doing, I need to see a deer. I, I've got to see it. When you pulled that card, you have no earthly idea how, like, my heart. How many cards do you have? Like, probably hundreds.
oh yeah. I mean,
I
yeah.
lit- yes, and I literally was like, please, 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 let her either say something about a deer, but oh my gosh, if she pulls a card about a deer, I'm gonna freak out.
And it was the first
The
card.
very first card, the very first one, and that's just what I kept telling myself. Like I said, I have right before you actually, I was watching another lady that was doing some readings, and I just because I've always been curious about this, and but never been drawn to talk to any certain person to trust them or what they do, and I don't know what it is about you, and people in your life say it constantly. You're so relaxing, sincere, and like that person came in and told you like, well, how I forgot how they worded it. Basically, don't bullcrap them pretty much, and you're like, oh yeah, we don't do that here. And
Yeah.
that's what I love about you is because like, if it even if you pull something bad, you're gonna tell that person like, hey, like this ain't good. And so, out of everybody I've seen, you have been who I've been drawn to the most, and never have I ever done anything like this. And I literally, while paying, I started praying. And I was just like, God, honest to goodness, like, I just feel like I need to do this. And if I'm wrong, but I don't feel like I am. And if this is truly what you want me to do, show me a deer. And when you pull that card, I promise you, I've never got such a confirmation in my life. Like I know you have stacks on top of stacks of cards.
Literally. Yeah.
And I
Thousands for sure.
and I just had to tell you that because like I came across you and was instantaneously just drawn to your energy and the way you speak and how you are sincere and so very easy to connect to, but you don't bullshit around either. And that's what I like. And so, like I said, I'm typing in your name fast as I can because I want to get in that spot and just praying, praying, please, please, please give me a sign. I need a sign. I need a sign. And when you pull, I just can't. I can't get over this. Like I screenshotted the hell out of that. Like I probably have
I know.
like
I was like, did you make
20 to
sure you
30 of
screenshot? You're
them.
like, yep.
Uh, Literally like 20 or 30. Because I'm like, no way she just pulled that. There's no way.
Oh my god.
So many things in my life that are surrounded like people on birthdays and Christmases and everything else. Everybody knows if you want to get me anything that means something, have something to do with it here. And like I can't, like I said, I can't tell you how many times in life where I will either get depressed or anxiety, and I'll just take a ride because that's how I release stuff. And deer come out the main two times is sunset and sunrise.
Yeah.
And it could be literally 3 in the afternoon, sun is shining, and somewhere that no deer should ever be, and there's a freaking deer. And I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Uh,
So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And like, I do not regret this by any means whatsoever. And everything you said was beyond A1 on top of everything. But I just, like, I can't get over that card. I just can't. Like, thank you so much. And like I said, and thank you again for being respectful. And I hope I came off respectful when we first talked about when I was talking to you. I don't know if you remember that conversation or not.
I do vaguely. Yeah, I don't remember what I said, but
You just told me how you honestly felt about it and that you felt that it wasn't of the bad and that people can, misuse this gift or mislead people. I mean, you were just very honest about it.
yeah. Yeah. I stand by that. Stand by
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. And like that's why, like I said, out of everybody, and I've had like where I live at, no live whatsoever. There's a place not even 10 minutes from my house where they do readings,
Oh
and
wow.
and I've never been drawn to go there, never.
Yeah.
And tonight, I didn't know you was going to offer that. I honestly thought you was fixing to get off live, and when you offered that, I was like, I have to get in it. And then I just started praying, and I was like, I need that deer. I just need this confirmation, God. I need the sign. Like, I just need it. And when you pulled that, and then your face, I was like, oh my gosh, that this is it.
Yeah, and it's partially because like the strength, right? Like it's exactly what they were saying to you, where it's like any challenges that come your way, you're going to be able to face, right? And then it's like the strength card,
Yes.
confirmation of that on top of the confirmation that you had going on your end that I knew nothing about, of course.
Exactly. And you have no clue, like, I'm not complaining about this. I actually love this. It's a gift I feel like God's gave me. Is I'm the person in my family that everybody turns to, whether it's to be for advice, help. I mean, anything and everything. I'm like, you know how they say you're somebody's person. I'm their person,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that. Like, I never feel like I'm carrying burdens or it's too much or I can't handle it. And then, like I said, going into the EMT field, obviously, you know what that entails. There's good and bad both.
Yeah.
Um, and so when you said that about the strength and that I can do this, I'm like, girlfriend, you're right on. Like, I'm going to kill this. Like, I'm going for this. And then when you said that about letting go of something and something having to crumble, oh my gosh, I was literally fighting with just one thing. And it's because it's not, I guess I can say I'm a little bit of a control freak because I like to know that things are done and done right and that my family's going to be safe and protected.
Yeah.
And this, just real quick and short, it has to do with my grandson and my son. And I've been fighting because once I take this path, it's going to kind of put a stop to something.
Mm.
And I've been telling myself, he is your grandson, not your child, and you have to let go. And you've got to let the cards fall where they're going to fall. This is not in your control. This is not something you can control. And when you said that about letting it go and letting it crumble and letting it fall, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the only thing I've been fighting with is that one thing.
Yeah.
And you 100% gave me the confirmation because that's the only thing I've been fighting about is that one thing. It was letting go of something that shouldn't even have been in my control in the first place.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And that's kind of what they were saying, where they're like, you already know.
I do know. I do.
Already
I
know.
guess just needed to hear it. But
Yes.
thank you so much. I like literally, you're amazing. You're awesome. Literally all the love, all the love.
Thank you. That
Thank you.
means the world to me. Thank you so much.
You have no
Seriously.
clue. It means the world to me too. Thank you. And I hope you have a very blessed night.
You as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
I'm going to go ahead and disconnect you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you, darling. That was amazing. So much love and gratitude to each and every one of you here. I'm so honored to share this space with you guys. God is good. Whomever you believe in, whatever you believe in, is good. Trust. Right back at you, Angela. Thank you for being you and being here. Let it all work out. That's what I'm hearing. Let it all work out. It might not look like it or feel like it right now, but you're on the right path. You are. Okay? Trust in that. Even if it's a challenging period right now. Okay? I love you. Spirit loves you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, Angela. You made my night, to say the least. I love you guys. I will see you next Tuesday, okay? Have a great week. And make sure you drink your water, okay? Water, 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 water. I love you.